everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is Gnarlo here. Say hello to everyone. Gnarlo, good boy. We are actually up here at Hengstacer Farm, north of the Bree Festival grounds. I'll pull up the map. We have left the Lone Lands behind for a little while because I had not realized, since we have reached level 22, as you see over here is the East Road going to the Lone Lands. Then there's Bree, and then here we are way up here at Hengstacer Farm. I had not realized that whenever I hit level 22, I am now capable and eligible, there's the Big Dipper in the sky, for doing the quest to get a mount. There are several differences now with getting the mounts and everything, one of them being just that now they are available at level 20. You can get the riding skill. You can actually, if you wish to purchase it out of the Lord of the Rings store, the Turbine store, you can actually get it much sooner than that. You can get it as soon as you get out of the tutorial instances at level 6 or 7. I think it costs 95 turbine points or something like that. Basically about $1.50. And they give you the points. They give you the writing skill. But otherwise, if you want to do it the hard old school way, you have to wait till level 20. There's a couple of other differences that we'll come across as we do the quest here. You have to come and talk to Eogar, son of Hadrogar. I wonder if he's a Rohirrim. He's got the kind of fancy clothing. He's got the name Eogar with the Eo for the horse. So it'd be interesting to know if he was a transplanted Rohirrim down here. Anyhow, let's talk to him right quick. Proving your quality is the first of the...
Would you do something for me?
Is the quest. You believe you are prepared for riding, carrying, and training a mount. We shall see, we shall see. I have a course that I ride to clear my head and uncloud my thoughts. Few have completed it besides myself. Around Hengstacer I've placed 12 gates. My farmhand was tolerably fast, but if you can ride faster I will count you a worthy student and teach you the basics. Simply ride through each of the gates on your mount before riding off to the next one. Be careful not to miss any gates. You will have to start over if you run out of time. When you're ready to start, you can use the blood-based steeds. I will start the count as soon as you accept this challenge, so be ready. Okay. So as soon as you accept, you're going to start, you will start the timer. We need to find out where the blood-based steeds are. Alright, they're right over yonder, so we're going to have to run over there, grab one of the blood-bay ponies, and ride to the first gate. So let's get going. We got just under 2.5 minutes. So let's hop on the blood-bay. Alright, and off we go. Alright, that was the first gate. Looks like this one here must be the second gate, hopefully. Yes, alright, keep going to the third. Pretty straightforward race. It's just a circle around the fence here. I don't like that little lag I was getting, the little video lag I was getting right there. That could cost us a few seconds. It's always best in all these races and events like this to go in and make sure that you run the race before you actually accept it. It kind of loads in any of the details that you might need. By the way, you jump by hitting spacebar there. Loads in the textures and details that you need. And alright, we're heading for the 7th gate. And in addition, if you turn your video quality down, get it down to like very low so that it's not having to load in all these extraneous details, it'll also keep you from sped up and keep you from getting the little video laggies there like that. This way, I hope. Oops, I think I missed it. Yep, I did. There it is. That may have cost us. Alright, 9th gate. Hate that we missed that turn. We've still got a minute to go though. I have missed some of these things tremendously on interesting. I have no idea. I guess over here. Doing the actual festival race, I have missed some of the gates tremendously and had to circle back around and get them, and still somehow completed the race. Whereas other times, and we failed it. You have to be careful about deep water. Oh well, we will go back to Hengstacer Farm now that we know the course. There was one of the other gates right there, and it looks like the last gate right up here. That is an interesting course. I don't think we would have had the time to complete it as it were anyway. And then this should be the last gate here. Alright. Okay. We will give it another try.
Might as take a moment of your time.
And we'll see if we can't complete it. I'll join you back up, assuming nothing untoward happens, when we get to that gate that we missed. I understand why you had to go up the hill. If you didn't, you'd come crashing down on top of that pond there. Alright, speed up. We've still got 50 seconds, plenty of time. I'll go around this rock, in fact, around the pond. We should still have plenty of time to get up this hill and make it back to the farm up there. 11th and 12th gates. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. It says we have to talk to Eogar. 4 seconds left.
How can I be of service?
Oh, jeez. You gotta be joking me. See, you can cut corners if you know where to cut them. As long as you hit the gates, it doesn't care which exact path you follow. Just can't miss these gates. In fact, this one I'm going to circle around this way, because if you follow the actual path, it takes you up to the top of the hill and you cripple yourself when you jump over. It slows you down tremendously. Actually kind of avoiding the entire course as it is now, and just aiming for gates. Plenty of time this time around. Alright, we gotta get through this last gate. We got 40 seconds to talk to Eogar.
Greetings.
Well done. You possess more skill than I first guessed. I will now explain to you in detail some of the finer points attending to your steed and controlling her. You should now be able to handle a horse on your own, Gnarlo. And your reward is riding skill. So you now got the passive skill of riding. Now that right there is in itself a change from where it was before, because it used to be not only did you have to get the riding skill, you had another quest. They were low on horses. They rent horses. This is the place that supposedly rents the horses out to all the stables across Middle Earth, and they asked you to bring the horses back. So you had to travel over to Delving, and you had to get the horses there and bring it back. You had to travel to Thorn's Gate, get a horse and bring it back, Bree and bring it back, Dualon and bring it back, that kind of stuff. So you had all these, and I think there was maybe a third quest that you had to follow. Once you had completed all that, then you were able to get your riding skills. So that has gotten much, much easier. The other thing that has gotten much easier, let's see here. I don't talk to the festival horse trainer. I want to talk to stable hand.
Greetings.
Yes. Trying to see. Here we go. Barter items.
Greetings.
And here's where you get the document, the receipt of purchase for buying horses. Oh, I'm sorry. This is where you turn in horses, perhaps? No, you've got to hand in. I'm sorry. You got to hand in the purchase to him. So I guess maybe you have to talk to the stable master. It's been a while since I've been here. Along with being level 35. Here we go. Browse the shop.
How may I help you?
And there you go. There's where you buy the different steeds. You got the bay steed, the blonde, the Breland starter, the blood bay, and the chestnut. But you can walk over here and see the different kinds. There's the bay and the chestnut, the blonde sorrel, the bay, another blonde sorrel, and a chestnut. There's your blood bays. And that's Billy. Billy and Henry. Alright. So there's your different choices of the horses. You can also get a gray horse here, which I believe is one of the fastest in the game.
How may I help you?
And the gray steed down here. And, yeah, plus 6, well, it's not actually. Plus 62%. But you have to have completed book 15, One Hope Remains, before you can do that. So we're going to go ahead and buy our first horse. And I think it's either going to be the chestnut. Does he sell a blood bay? Either a chestnut or a blood bay.
Greetings.
There's the blood bay. So we're going to get the blood bay horse, 500 silver. And that's the third and final part. Whenever Glenorin, my dwarf, who y'all have seen before, when he got his horse riding skill, number one, he had to wait till he was level 35 to get it. He had to complete 3 or 4 tough quests that were as tough as that race was there the first time around. And in addition, your first horse cost 4.5 gold, not 500 silver. So, very significant differences. There we go. Having bought the blood bay, we now take it over here to the stable hand.
What can I do for you?
And that's where we're going to trade it in for our first horse. Yes. Alright, I've gotten it already. Now where do I have to barter it at?
What do you need?
Ah, you no longer have to. Sorry. My bad. Once again, I was used to you bought the purchase there and then you went and traded it in for the actual token. You don't have to trade anything in for a token anymore, because now it's an actual skill. Ooh, I need to get me some coffee. So we're going to go ahead and put our 3 horses we have down here. We had the red-clad Horse of the Gap. We had the Dusky Nimblefoot. This was the one that I got from ordering Isengard. This is the one that came with Moria. And this right here is the one that we just bought. So let's take a look at the horses, shall we? This is the Pony of the Gap. Very sweet indeed. Okay. Fire Topaz. Let's see what the horse is on my blood bay. Fancy. Got a fancy horse. Such a beautiful red color. And finally, my Dusky Nimblefoot. These are the goats that you ride. This is the one, Sage. This is the one that you have to ride in Moria because horses won't go in Moria. So the dwarves have tamed and trained goats in order to travel about. So there you go. There are a number of quests up here as well that I will probably be grabbing. And as you see, Monday was supposed to be the last day of the festival, but it is still going on, and there's a rumor going around. I haven't been able to get it confirmed on the forums yet, but rumor going around that the Summerfest actually goes through the 17th now instead of the 10th. So we will probably use that time to get the 2 summer horses that we can get for Gnarlo there as well. So we will catch you next time. That's the ins and outs of getting a horse now without purchasing the skill through the store. And hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.